What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the DaWeebs. What is this? DaWeebs
Hello.
podcast.
You forget our name.
No? Apologies,
The
I don't know if you can pick
man
up my
just
fan,
forget our
but
name.
that's unimportant. Alright. What to do? Lead the way.
Uh, Ask the questions that we're gonna do a long time ago.
Those are questions that I made. Wow. Well, actually, I didn't make them a long time ago.
Chitty asked him on a live stream when he was playing Persona, and he told me to remind him ask the questions.
When was
So
the last
I
Chitty,
don't
time?
remember. Oh!
ask the questions.
Wait, I swear I asked that already.
No, you didn't. We said we are gonna, but we never brought it up.
No,
that's
didn't we
right.
ask them like once or twice in a
Nope.
couple episodes? And didn't we name a couple episodes after the questions?
Nope.
Yeah, I think the hentai episode's actually based about a question that was there, you know?
Alright, why don't we talk about... Hey, we went out the house. We all touched
We
grass.
touched grass.
It's crazy.
I
A couple
refuse to touch grass.
disgusting weebs touched grass. Impossible.
Right? We did karaoke.
Grass exists.
We screamed
We-
our voices
All
out.
lost our voices for like 3 hours, or for the rest of the day,
So, like,
essentially.
No, we didn't.
Day.
Our throats were
No,
just
rest
kind of
of the
hurting.
day. Oh no, George's voice was gone, dude.
Yeah,
the
his
whole-
voice was gone.
For the whole rest of the day, it was gone. The rest of us, yeah, our throats hurt a bit, but no problem. Oh, while we're here, I can't show you the drink. Crack open a cold one. Hey.
He's drinking alcohol, everyone. Ban him.
No free promotion, you're not kidding.
If we get our channel deleted, it's gonna be George's fault for saying delete him.
Delete him off the internet. Do it.
I got this book. It's been sitting by my side. I read a little bit of it.
Did you build the?
It's very thick. I did.
How was Gundam?
There it is. Way.
There it is. I
What?
built it on early morning when I woke up the next day. Very nice, relaxing morning.
I bought
That's
about
pop.
$40 worth of snacks, and I take you. Oh, you can't see it, but there are 2
Oh,
bags down
cross
there.
cam pog.
They're empty. The
Ah.
trash is all over there.
The bags or your balls?
Trash is all over there. That's the
I
only
got
portion of it.
Pringles.
If you,
Just
a
sitting
look.
in my desk.
that's the
I only ate one meal
That's the
today. And I
trash can
should have
with-
got
Wait,
a
dude,
meal.
Trudy and I have the same Pringles.
Oh,
sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
Let's go. Wait, party stack or what? Just the
Shit,
regular?
it's like the, I don't know.
Got the party stack.
Yeah, I just got the regular.
You could win a pro player experience. Fucking Overwatch? Who the fuck watches that anymore?
we haven't played that anymore.
Literally, Chad was playing that yesterday.
I said watch, not play.
I know, but George said, "Who even plays games anymore?"
Yeah,
So I guess Chad does.
fucking pays attention to the Overwatch League, dude. It's all
No
shit.
one.
Yeah, not anymore.
Who even overwatches anymore? It's just about Overwatch.
Who even watches over?
God. If you're religious.
God.
Scientific.
What are you, a Scientology motherfucker?
Kevin and I were joking about religion. One day. And then we were both like, "Oh, we're gonna go to hell." It's really funny because George just wasn't finding any of it funny. That was the most hilarious part.
I mean, I'm cool with you guys doing it. I'm just not gonna find that funny.
Yeah, I know, but that's the funny part is that you don't find it funny.
I've never seen someone so picky about curry in their lives. Like,
Yup.
we went to go eat at
Oh my god!
At a
Don't
place.
fucking
we were
Christ,
standing
dude.
outside the restaurant for like 10 minutes deciding what to eat. Fucking George and who's it? Ramses were fucking wrestling over in a corner.
That was fun.
By the way, I had already eaten before we got there, so I didn't eat anything at Old Tokyo.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, let's go sit. We all know what we want, and then fucking what was it? They only accepted cards, and we were like, oh, abort, right? Because we
I mean, we did have cards. It's just
we were worried about lack of funds.
yeah.
So then,
I probably could have covered it, but I was already paying for karaoke, and I wasn't going to do that.
yeah. How much do you
Isaac
have on your
dipping
card?
more into his college funds. Let's go.
I think at the time it was like 140.
We do the math. George and I's was about 50. Our meal was 50. Their meal was, I think, also 50. That's 100. Yeah, you would have been.
I don't
drained.
think I would have
How much is
been able to
karaoke again?
cover karaoke. It was like 40 something.
It was 40,
dollars.
yeah. Well, it's 36.
Yeah.
38.
You would have been
like
able to cover both, actually.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have.
I said we would have drained him, but
It was literally like 100 for, so it's like 100 for the meal and then 40 for the karaoke. It's like
yeah,
you're bringing me down to my last penny.
exactly. I mean, granted, you would have had 100. Like,
That's true.
you would have had just 100 in cash rather than in your account. But better safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah.
Except we'd have to pay with like 2 cards or some shit.
But going with this story.
Yeah, so we finally decided to eat, and it's like, oh, card only. And we're like, oh shit, we gotta go somewhere else now. Go to the restaurant that's literally like, down the.
Right next door.
Yeah.
Who
we
steps
were like,
away?
they accept card or cash, so then we were like, alright, let's go here. But like, everyone was like, no, I don't want to eat here. I don't want their curry here. I'm like, it's fucking curry, dude. Like.
Didn't he want chicken, but instead they only had pork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, who the fuck cares? We're here to eat. Like, what the fuck? And then he's like, no, I don't want to go here. And it's like, where else are we gonna fucking go, huh? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not fucking walking all the way back to the. I'm not walking all the way back to the fucking plaza to find a place for you to eat. We're already fucking here. Let's just eat here.
To be fair, we walked a lot farther than that after we ate. We were walking back and forth so much.
It was the same distance, yeah. But yeah, we had to walk back and forth a lot because we ate at a mall, but then there was like
a different mall, and then we went
down, yeah.
to the plaza, then karaoke, then back to the other mall, and then where we ended, I think.
It wasn't that bad of walking.
Oh, dude, my calves
wasn't
fucking dead yesterday. My
legs were actually fine yesterday. I didn't hurt.
Yeah, mine are fine.
I got up.
I
and
think
I was
the
like,
beach toughened up my legs.
Yeah, because it's hard to walk on the sand than it is on concrete.
Also, I scraped my knees on the sand that day. So
also, him and Kevin kept getting thrown around in the water. It was just absolutely funny.
In my defense, I was tiny. I don't know what Kevin's defense was.
Yeah, and he's the one that's like, oh, I'm getting overweight my ass, bro. He's getting
getting dragged around by the waves.
I actually saw someone that I was like tempted to talk to, but I didn't.
Ooh.
I didn't.
Oh.
So well. We stared at each other for a long time. It was awkward. Kidding. No, our gazes met quite a number of times. Then I was like, should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? And then I decided not. But oh well. What can you do? Well, there's a lot I could have done, but. And yeah, I bought $40 worth of snacks. I went with Isaac to buy his Gundam. Which you saw. I don't know what the other. I think Ramses spent all his money at the arcade. And then
yeah, we also went to the arcade.
Yeah. And I don't know what everyone else. Oh yeah, some of us. What was it? We got picked up by George's brother, which is very pog. I didn't have to carry the. I didn't have
I
to
went
carry.
home a bit early, so right as we entered the market, I had to
You got home
go
at around.
straight back.
Around like 7:30,
You got
man.
home at around like 8, so technically, I'm just
I didn't
saying,
get
dude.
home around 8. I slept at 8.
Technically,
I got home around like 7.
You got
you
picked up at 8, hey?
still. Yeah, I
Let's
just like, man.
go.
Isaac stood off
I
at 8
slept
hours
for
like how he
11
said he would.
hours.
I wish
That's
I
a lot
could
of
do that.
hours.
I can't do that though. My body just instinctively wakes me up at like 2 p.m. at the latest. I have to like force
At the
myself to.
latest.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to force myself to go back to sleep if I want more sleep.
Damn.
When I got home, I was eating my dinner and I was falling asleep.
We'll go grab food.
But at the same time, my mom was setting up dinner for my dad, and I didn't notice her because I was just sitting at the table, just going, just fucking dozing off. God, it was terrible. And then I went into my room and I just sat at the foot of my bed where I was like looking at my phone while charging it. And then like I was also falling asleep there, so I was like, I have to go to bed. So I unpacked everything, I put everything away, and then like I went to go brush my teeth and then just headed straight off to bed.
Isaac was also a
That was
parent
it.
during the whole eating thing. I forgot to mention. By the time we got in the restaurant, Isaac didn't eat, so he was just there, just sitting, sipping water. But yeah, Kevin and Ramses. We probably shouldn't have pitted them together, but we did. And
I was not gonna sit next to those two. They're just pure chaos energy, right? You are next to me. You are the most calm person out of the group. Aside from me, you are the most calm, so that's why I chose to stay.
yeah, it was
There's
great.
no way I was gonna deal with
I
that.
started Revolution. I saw that they had floats, and I was like, I'll get an iced coffee float. And then after that, everyone saw the floats. They were like, oh! And then everyone ordered
I
floats.
had 2 waters.
He stole my water, dude. It's crazy.
I mean, you didn't care. You already had a floor.
Yeah.
You even said you didn't care.
That ice cream was the most banging ice cream I've ever had in my life. Like, I'm not even a guy that, like, vanilla's not my favorite, right? Like, I'm a chocolate guy. Through and through, but
Yeah,
that ice cream
no.
was,
I was sitting next to you.
that ice cream was, you know?
You showed it and both told me at the same time. I could see on your face it was really good, and then you're just like, dude, this is so good.
This shit's banging. And then that saved me from buying an energy drink. Well, I was tempted to buy one earlier because I was waiting on George and Kevin to arrive, and I was just like, I'll buy like a nice coffee when we eat or some shit. And then they had
Talking about an energy drink, anyways.
I didn't buy one. You did.
Yeah, I bought Monster.
Yeah.
What are you, boomer?
Shush, boomer. You're the old man in this call right now. Alright?
Man, at least I don't drink Monster.
Listen, that fucking 3-2 big guy.
Oh, your
You know,
birthday is in
I've
exactly a
said it.
month.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. You know, I said it before, but I don't need coffee to stay awake. I got through that entire day through sheer willpower.
I mean, I probably would have been fine, especially after karaoke, but I was just like, why not treat myself? You know, that was just the big thing. I want to treat myself.
I was also falling asleep during karaoke too, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember you fell asleep, we started laughing at you, and then you woke up. You were just like, okay.
No, I remember George was like, this segment is sponsored by Ray Challenge, and I was just like, Ray
Right
Challenge.
Why is that is what wakes you up?
Clearly, he knows his sponsorships, man. Fucking, what song were that you recorded me? I don't even remember. I remember, yeah, we were doing karaoke, and then I was singing
Perfect by Ed Sheeran.
Right, I was singing Perfect, and then like everyone's just dead silent. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Right, I look over.
I was singing with you.
Yeah, but like the big three were quiet. So then I was like, what the fuck is going
We're
on?
all exhausted, dude.
And then I
No,
fucking
we
look
weren't
over.
exhausted. We were
Ramses was
looking at the concert.
Ramses was recording me, and as soon like I mess up and I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, it's hilarious.
He was recording me, and then like as soon as I caught on, I messed up, and I was like, oh fuck. And like we listened to it back, and like it literally stopped as soon as I messed up. I was like, for fuck's sake. But I'm preparing myself for the next round, which is
It's
I'll
not coming for a while.
yeah, it won't come for a while, but I'll practice and I'll allow a recording.
I won't.
Do whatever you want with it. You didn't sing, but that's probably because you were fucking dead tired. But we definitely could not have done, in the room. There's a camera, so.
Also Windows.
Yeah, well, who cares about the windows? The biggest thing is that there's a camera recording you, so unless you want your sex tape, you can't do that.
Also, we are underage. We're not Kevin, but we
Also, it wasn't as
It's not like it
soundproof as we
matters.
thought. We went to the public one.
Yeah, we thought it'd be soundproof, and then as we're walking out, you could literally hear people belting in like the normal one. We're like, it's a good thing we went for VIP because we said some not so good shit, dude. And by we, I mean the big three.
Remy and Kevin, I think, were just screaming into the microphone the N-word.
Yeah. And who is
was
it?
something.
The person that did the 9/11, whoever that was. I don't remember. It was 2 days ago. So
That was quite the.
You mean at the time we were at the restaurant and they started laughing seriously hard about Osama bin Laden
Yes.
being shot?
Yep. And his family being killed. That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was
I think I vaguely remember that. I very vaguely remember something along those lines.
Yeah, because
but
like
I can't
we were
remember
just
clearly.
we were just talking about something and then they just started cracking up and we're just like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Then we sat there, the three of us just cross-armed, mad at them.
Right, that was at the restaurant.
Yeah. It's so weird how the oldest and the youngest are the most immature.
Well, I mean, I would expect one to be immature. That's kind of his style, but Kevin is literally the oldest, but he has the mind of like a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Kevin, if you're watching, we love you, but
Also, we all lost to the youngest in the great girlfriend race.
Bullshit, he cheated.
He didn't cheat. He's just more proactive than us.
He took drug enhancements, become more proactive and get a girl.
you haven't confirmed that yet. He hasn't taken a test.
Yeah, so there's that. Now we're gunning for second place, and now we're also gunning for the great virginity race to see who loses their virginity first.
I'm not really racing.
Yeah, I think none of us are like really racing, but like we are trying to see who the first one out of all of us is.
Alright, I meant to say I'm not really participating.
I don't know, man. I root for the dark horse. I think Isaac's gonna pull some like magic shit out of his ass and just be like, oh yeah, I lost my virginity already.
My ass is not big enough for that, Chidi. I was literally thinking today, I was like...
He either loses his virginity or he loses his ass. One of us is happening first.
I was literally thinking today, I was like, is there something wrong with me? Like, I'm surrounded by people who desperately want girlfriends and want to get into relationships. And here I am, I'm just chilling and having a happy time with my life.
Well, not desperately, but we are being controlled by our urges.
Definitely, but those urges just literally they aren't even at zero. They're just in the negatives at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know where they've gone. There's so many things happening now. It's just, I don't have time to think about girls and relationships.
This is why you're the old man.
Even when I got back from Little Tokyo, as I was showering, my dad was like, "Hey, do you have a girlfriend or like a girl you like?" I was like, "Nope." Like, all right. And my parents are starting to get worried about me.
My
But now
parents
I'm
are
just
also
thinking
worried about me.
if there is something legitimately wrong with me.
I think my whole family is worried about me. Not worried about me, but they're all like, "You have a girlfriend?" I'm like, "No."
I
I'm
think
taking
it's
my
just
time, you know.
parents in general.
I remember mom
It's
was in a
like,
call with like her sister and like my grandparents are like, "You got a girlfriend?" I'm like, "No."
Oh, you wanna talk about what happened with
That what?
your mom trying to hook you up with a girl?
No, we're good.
let's not talk about that. Oh, that reminds me. A couple years ago, there was this woman at our church, and then because she lived in the same area as us, we were driving like home with her to drop her off, and then through the car ride, she was just bragging about her kids,
Uh-huh.
as typical Asian parent does, because they want to feel superior to their kids.
Yeah.
And then she was saying like, "Oh, are you guys in a relationship yet? Oh, my kids are in a relationship. Oh, they're already holding
How?
hands and things." And then my
How
sister and I are just
old?
like, "Ah, yeah, yeah." And then as soon as she turned away, we were just like, "The fuck is this baby?"
Yeah,
How
fuck
old are
this.
their are her kids?
I don't remember. I think they're younger than us. She was like, "Oh, you guys should get in a relationship already." And it's just
When
like,
was this?
yeah. Oh yeah, where's your husband again?
What the fuck?
What?
That's where.
What?
It
Wait,
Oh,
when was this?
I've got a story to tell you guys.
was
I
a
can't.
couple years ago.
I don't want to say
Oh,
it. I don't want to say it on the recording. Remind
Yeah,
me.
say it after.
It's related to the incident.
ooh.
So how was your guys' day?
Oh, you know that fucking that girl at the ice cream shop when Kevin wanted to get his fucking mochi.
Yes. I didn't pay
I
Maybe.
attention
was
to
I
her, but
was I was gonna fucking
why didn't you?
try like why did you, huh? The
Cause
one girl
she
you're
was in
trying.
she was she was out in public. She was working a stall in like the
Well,
small
my
mall,
girl,
and
the
then I
other
was
girl I
like,
was gonna try was also working. So
yeah, but like you had a one-on-one with her. You know, you went with Kevin. You had that chance, but you fucking ran away from it. I didn't have that chance. She
you
was
know what? Let's go again then. I'll fucking do it.
fine. Let's
Let's go
go.
back, huh?
If you both pussy out, I'm gonna do it for you guys. Cause I have nothing to lose.
Let's
I'm
go.
not the
What's
one
So we're
who's
both
part of the
pussing out.
relationship. If
when
you
we
both are
going?
pussing out, I'm doing it for you. I already
When?
did it before. I'm gonna do it again. Fucking watch me.
When shall we go again?
Isaac's birthday.
Okay.
I'm starting school, so
Fuck.
that's no.
Too late.
No, cause are you moving in like a week before school or a
No,
week
it's
out?
just I'm gonna be busy with school.
What do you mean? School starts on the 30th.
My school starts on the 23rd.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Uh,
When does PTC fall semester start? Friday, June 25th, class schedule available. Monday, September 27th is the beginning of term.
Uh,
You liar!
well,
He's just
either way, I'm not gonna go with you guys. Be too
yes,
busy
you are.
preparing for school.
Nuh-uh. You
And
going?
also, I
Bro,
have to
you
celebrate
that's
with my family.
okay. Then we'll go after or the day
Yeah.
after. That's
You
probably
think you
also
No,
you think you get a day of rest? Hell no.
sometime
I
that week.
told
I
you
probably
just leave
also
me
have a.
alone during my birthday.
All right,
No.
then we'll leave you
I
alone during your
become a
birthday, but your birthday week,
no.
we'll.
Just don't bring it up.
Oh, we will.
No,
Hmm?
Yeah, I might.
How
I don't
about
know.
how about if you go, we don't bring it up.
We'll play it by ear on
I'm gonna
that
be a
week, cause
recluse for a week.
we'll play it by ear on that week, cause I don't like, cause my games aren't like what do you
All right,
call it?
what's a day that works for all of
Aren't
us
fully
then?
set in date.
Well, no, cause I don't want to fully set a date because I'm down for like the week before, set a date like the week before, cause I don't know what time or what date my game is gonna be. Cause we play a game once a week, and we also try to scrim. So, um,
Hmm.
I'll let you know like the week before. I'll ask the team like, hey, what time's when's our next game? Or whatever. You know. So.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. I gotta remind myself that when I wake up, I need to like schedule things so I can finish up the final 2 things I need for enrollment, essentially, and then get my classes. Which is fine. I mean, I still have a fucking month, so we're fine, but...
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't say we. I'm fine, but...
No, I'm also fine.
Yeah.
So technically we...
Wait, do you have your classes yet?
No.
Have you created your
I
student
still have
educational
to...
plan?
It's done, but I need to pick out my classes.
What are you majoring in?
Graphic design and animation.
Oh, fun.
2D animation.
Fun. Make your own
Ooh.
hentai, share it with us. Easy peasy.
I'll work on it, sure.
Make the boys inside. Mm. I mean, we all already act gay enough.
Sure, guys. Just gotta, the storyboard is already there, it's just...
It's just writing one of the
it's
days
just daily
right now.
life, it's just writing itself at this point.
Actually, the story I said I might have told you guys, but nah, whatever. I'll just say it again just to make sure. When's our next, I guess next month, hey?
What?
I was gonna say, when's our next hangout, but yeah. Kinda determined.
We're hanging out right now, what do you mean?
When's our next IRL meetup? That's what I should say. Where we splurge on some fun stuff.
One of us will probably have a car by that time, so...
Next month? Probably not.
What
Well,
about
no, I'm
Chad?
studying this weekend.
I'll probably study, this week, and then I have to go to the bank sometime, like this week, with my dad to get myself a debit card, and then... I mean, if I do that, I might as well just schedule it for, like... I just tell my dad, like, just let me know when you want to take me to the bank, because then I'll also schedule that day for the DMV, and then I can go do the test or whatever. So.
Are you gonna study for the test, or are you just gonna
I'll read the handbook, yeah.
read the handbook the day of?
Yeah, I'll do that while I'm in the bank. What are you doing? I'm reading the handbook for the thing, because, you know...
Hardcore cramming.
Yeah.
Do you have your ID? Or...
Just like high school.
Oh, I should probably also get my ID
memories.
as well.
Get it on the same day.
You can, right? Yeah, like you can be like, oh
you
yeah,
just
I
gotta
also
fill
need
everything
the
out
ID.
online, and then.
Oh yeah, I've already filled. I've had everything filled out like months ago. I just haven't gone.
Essentially, that's all
This
you need
man.
to
Yeah, like I've literally filled out. I want to go get my license and I want to get my ID. I filled everything out. I just need to take the test and then I need to get my ID picture taken and then we're good. Like, literally,
I've not even like stepped into a car and practiced driving. That's the biggest thing, I think.
If I'm correct, you have to pay a certain fee.
I think it's like $12 for the ID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's fine then.
it's whatever. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I could if I wanted to like apply for the thing, but that's just so much work because you need to like go to like
Just
government stuff
pay the
and then,
$12
yeah.
and then it's just easier.
It's like because you have to go to the government and then they're like, oh yeah, we can give you the thing. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck that, dude. I'll just pay the $12. So, yep, and then take the test and then get my provisional license, technically, or my permit. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And
You're
then I
like one step closer. I think it's if you do 50 hours of driving instead of this whole like 6 months, then you can take the driving test, behind the wheel test.
Yeah.
How long have we been going for?
30 minutes.
Only 30? What the fuck?
We started at 10:30. That's what. So you can keep track.
My mind is processing time significantly faster. It feels slow now that it's just us three again, and we
Yeah.
don't have like the chaotic energy that the others bring.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then again, I've started to become more, fucking less big, offensive, jokey, and more,
We've done it.
good
We've subdued him.
content.
We've subdued him.
I can easily unhinge, boy. Don't you test me.
Man, I was streaming with George last night. I was completely unhinged.
I was hinged the whole fucking time because I knew I didn't want to miss up Isaac's stream. He made me
The
promise. I was
last
like,
time
fine.
George was unhinged, he said, actually, I was streaming. Last time I streamed was
When I was
George,
fully
Kevin,
unhinged.
and Ramses were there, and you could imagine how bad that went.
I can.
Anyway, the VOD doesn't exist anymore. And no clips were created from it, so now it's just completely gone.
Just like that one podcast episode.
Oh, we don't talk about that.
The forbidden one.
To be fair, though, the VOD was way, way, way worse.
Yes.
Trudy wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure you can imagine how bad it was.
Absolutely. What the? Fuck.
Why do you rather things talk about shit? Talk about anime titties again.
Oh, yeah, speaking of anime, I went back to reread
Or it's a manga.
sports manga. So I'm currently reading Ace of Diamond, which is still ongoing, which is crazy to think about, but makes sense. I finished reading Haikyuu, and I finished reading, what was it, the other one? Kuriko's Basketball. So very pog. And I'm once again in a situation where I don't have any, what do you call it? Anyone I'm chasing down. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I've given up. Well, giving up is the wrong word, but circumstances have led to
Arisen. I'm trying to use
incredibly.
big set. Oh,
Speaking of anime, nah, I got nothing. I haven't really gone back to watching anime.
Yeah, circumstances have risen that have made it all the much harder. And unless like I want to 100% want to spend the rest of my time with this person, I've kind of gotten over it. Essentially, I tried, didn't work. Oh well.
To be fair though, we haven't gotten a concrete answer. It's like
It's still up in the air, but like I have to do so much work at this point that it's like, fuck it, you know. I'll just drop it. That's how
well, I
things
guess now we know how you really feel.
go. Yeah.
At least you got your feelings sorted out. If you're not willing to
Yes.
go through that much work, then I don't know. I guess it wasn't just all there.
Yeah. I mean, I did have a lot of time to think about it, you know. It's what can you do moment, because I'll probably still stay friends with her though. Ugh. Fuck. Driving, dude. That's the thing I never really took into consideration. But yeah, we are.
yes. Welcome to adulthood.
Because like,
Man, I
don't
hate
know.
it here. Take me back.
Because like I never really thought about it, but like we're able to go essentially wherever the fuck we want now. Because like my whole life I've just envisioned myself just staying in like the general area that I live in. Maybe like occasionally I can drive up to like Hollywood or whatever.
I've thought about leaving multiple times.
Really?
Well, you know how my parents aren't really allowed to
Yeah.
go out as often as you guys are, so it's just, I don't know, seeing the same things over and over again. Being able to go out on this is the summer I've gone out the most, but it's just I don't know. I've thought about leaving and going out, heading in my own way.
Yeah. I've just always like imagined just staying in this general vicinity. Because, I grew up here or whatever. So I feel comfortable here. So now it's like our horizons have expanded so much, and I'm like, fuck. So this is real freedom. I've had freedom, but now I have freedom.
To be honest, I'm still kind of fucked because government won't allow me to kind of go anywhere until I'm 18. So
Yeah. Well, they will, but they do essentially. But
yeah.
Well, you only have like what 3 months more, so it's not too bad.
I wonder if anyone thinks I'm a criminal at the same time. I mean, I have committed few crimes in my life.
Like tossing a certain something over a certain bridge. But
maybe shooting up a certain bank at a January 11th, 2012.
Maybe trying to do a not so family friendly thing to a person who enforces the law in some occasions.
Giving
Maybe
strange looks to a person that is definitely not of age.
Hey, that one was on accident. Alright. What you fucking quotations me? It was an accident. For like half a week.
There are no accidents.
There are no accidents, only happy mistakes.
Exactly.
And man, was that a happy mistake. Man, this podcast just turned into how much could I incriminate myself?
I've been looking at mic arms recently because, I've had this little stand as and you can't. I put it like over there when I'm like to the side of me and like kind of far from me when I'm streaming, and you can't really hear my voice. So I want to. Been looking at mic arms to like put on my desk, just so I could have like my mic like right here, so I can just like yell to the mic if I need to. You know how it is.
Let's find a cheaper one for like $15, 10, 15.
Yeah, I mean, I've been browsing Amazon.
That's what I did. Yeah. Dude, Kugeo's finally getting a PC. Crazy. End of this week, he should have his PC.
Yep.
And we know where he lives, so we're good now.
I still don't. You guys were supposed to message me that.
I did. I sent it to you on Instagram. You just never looked at it.
Why the fuck do you... I barely use Instagram.
I told you I would send it to you through Instagram.
It's like the one app I don't use the most.
I saw the thing and I mean, it's in our... Isn't George in that one? I thought he was.
I also thought he was.
I thought you were in the Come Shop Manager GC.
I am.
Oh, yeah, he posted in there.
Yeah, you should have seen it. What the hell?
Again, that's Instagram, and I barely use Instagram. Expecting a blind man to fucking read.
Well, you're not blind. And you also technically do use Instagram.
Oh,
you have responded to me before when I messaged you there. So technically your entire argument is kind of invalid, and also...
Fuck, do we remember when his birthday was?
Nope.
Fuck.
Why?
Because we were like... I remember being in there and we were like, hey, yo, when's your birthday? And I remember told him this, and then I was like, okay. Just, you can get some things... If you get some unexpected things arriving, you know why.
We just send it to him now. Just say it's an early birthday present.
Yeah, get him like,
can we explain
get him
what we're
a candy
sending?
thong. So I'm so down to buy him a candy thong and be like, please wear this. Dick and balls hanging out and everything.
Alright, let's just stop
Cock
there.
and balls. Balls and cock.
I
That's the
tempted to
only
buy
way
him
to
the
get some
Super
fun.
Milker 3000. This thing where you put your dick in it and then it like does the way.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What if we just
Automatic.
get him the Moby Huge?
No
Make
hand
him so
holding
you can't hide
involved.
from his family.
That or get him some anal lube and then a butt with the you know.
A butt plug.
When his parents catch, actually, said that one wrong. When his family catches
I'm totally
him,
just stealing ideas from the sidemen. Oh, buy him the 1,000 condoms thing. The bag of 1,000
what about a
condoms.
sex doll? I don't know.
No, fuck that, bro. He's actually
What
gonna
if his
enjoy that.
family just takes all of it? They
You
just
don't
don't
want
tell
you don't
him
want to
that.
like give him something that he'll actually enjoy. You know.
Moby
And,
Huge.
but I'm
No one
just
can
saying,
actually
what
ride it.
if
They
we
just use
send
it as an
him?
armrest.
What if we send him the adult toys and then the family's just like, oh, we use this, and they just take it for themselves.
Hey,
Oh my
I
God.
don't mind if I
And what?
borrow this real quick.
I'm gonna buy the journal as like the diary of a cum dumpster or some shit, and it has like markings on the front that makes it look like someone's done the deed on it. I'm so gonna buy
Oh, that's so gross.
that.
What if I get him the red book?
And then I'll get him like the Death Note as like an actual cool present or some shit. Like buy him a shit ton of like meme presents and then give him one actual good present.
Yeah, all your main presents are just adult toys, Chi. Let's be real here.
Yeah. It's gonna be hilarious.
At this point, I'm kind of wondering if that's the actual serious present or if you're just trying to tell us something shitty.
I know where to buy him a
He's-
real
you
life
know,
anime girl.
He's
Just gonna take a
gonna
while.
go through the same things we do and experience the same urges we do. So I'm just gonna prepare him for it.
Isn't he like?
Alright.
He's a year
15?
younger than us. No.
Oh my.
What
He's
the fuck
16.
is wrong with you? No, he's 17.
He turned 17
He's
this
set-
year.
He's 17 already. He already
What the
turned.
He's turned 17 this year, but we were already
Oh.
17 this year.
Here, let me message him and ask him when he's.
Alright, he doesn't act 17. Then again, we don't either. Or at least I don't.
Ayo, when's.
Yeah, I don't either. I had 54.
At least 5,004.
5
Good
million
solid.
and 4.
I've
Ugh.
gotten fat, bro. My jawline's gone. It's probably from all the snacks that I've ate this week.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ugh, y'all need to find a gym that's like close to us so I can actually fucking do shit. Hurry up
There's
with that, George.
24-hour fitness.
Where the fuck is that?
I told you, just come over to my thing. We have gym equipment
Oh,
here.
true. We'll go for your birthday.
Go to where? Where?
Nowhere. Don't worry about it. Don't
We
bring
go to-
George. Do not bring George. Don't bring George here.
Bring me.
I need a spotter though. I don't want to just.
I
go by
will.
myself.
No, we don't. No.
Isaac, if you were
It's
about to say
fine.
I'll be your spotter, that would have been funny.
No, I was gonna say we don't have that kind of equipment. Like the weights.
Is it just mechanical equipment
I have treadmills, like the bikes, and then like the
then?
weights, dumbbells. Yeah.
I'll still need a spotter.
Oh.
What? Man,
I mean,
my
you
arms
need-
are stick thin. You don't need a spotter for that. If I can lift it, so can you, cheating. Stop being a bitch.
Nah,
Well,
when
yes,
I
but
get
you
into
and
it, I
Shooter
get
are about
tired,
to lift different amounts of weight.
Yeah.
So, Isaac, how much can you lift?
I don't know. I haven't gone there in like years.
We'll just estimate guess.
Uh, 35, I guess.
That's a lot.
Like a dumbbell or?
Like a dumbbell.
I don't know. I wouldn't know, dude. I've
Hey.
never maxed.
I have 25 foot of my bed.
You
Oh,
send that
bro,
over?
that's all.
No, it's mine.
I think
Oh, but like,
for
I don't
me,
want to
it's
do
more.
cardio. What the fuck? I
You
mean,
don't
honestly,
really have to.
honestly, if I like,
You kind of do have to if you want to lose weight. You kind of have to do cardio.
no, weightlifting. The biggest factor of losing weight is your diet. If you have a good diet, you lose
Yeah,
weight like that. But
True.
cardio only does so much.
yeah, but if you truly do want to like lose weight, bodybuilding and like weights do a lot more than fucking cardio.
Let's be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Yeah, I mean,
What did you
I'm
say
pretty
there,
sure,
bud?
considering my metabolism and everything, if I fix my diet, then I would be a lot
But the question is, are you going to, Chi?
no chance because I hate vegetables.
That's what I thought. That's
Like
exactly
I
what I
could
thought.
go out and buy a shit ton of like chicken, and then just tell my parents, yeah, just make me chicken every day, and then that'll be my thing, and then I don't like eat like horrendous snacks and limit my soda intake. 100%, I will become very slim or slimmer, but I want to enjoy life, bro.
I mean, what diet would work? You could
Well, I'm
do
not
something
gonna go
like
like on an actual diet. I just need to clean
no,
up my
yeah.
diet.
This is
But I'm saying
hypothetical.
I'm saying hypothetically, you can go on something that's close to keto.
Fuck
So it's
that.
like low carbs. It's just you can keep the same diet. You just gotta, as you said, lower the intake of all the
Yeah,
snacks you eat and soda you drink.
I'm
So
fine.
maybe like 1 can of soda a day.
Yeah.
That or do workouts that help with metabolism and I mean, yeah, cardio works, but
that or take that. What was that? That one. Take some like laxatives. Help you poop.
Jesus.
Just shit all your weight out.
Yeah.
It depends on how much
I'm
laxatives
suffering
you
on the
take.
toilet, but it's worth it for my beauty.
Yeah, there's a thing that you can take like after you eat that'll help you, poop faster and help you lose weight and allow you to eat more during the day. That's also what I need to do. Is I need to eat more properly during the day. It's a weird thing. It's like you want faster metabolism, eat more. It's like
Yeah.
but don't snack. Like eat proper food, because then you're just gonna have diarrhea.
Thanks to my Korean family, I'm already forced to eat more. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you stuffing me to the brim and then feeding me more food.
That's why when you're not a big boy, because you've got the Asian metabolism. I do want to go to Japan though. I think, like, how did I get them? How did I get here? I do want to go to Japan because like they do have smaller portion sizes, and it is quite evident to me that the American diet is it's not bad, but
It's not only that they have small
Yeah.
portions, but it's they have like healthier food options for one, cheaper and definitely a lot more abundant than just fast food in general.
yeah. But I'm still a picky eater. I
That is
cannot
true.
I cannot do vegetables for the life of me. Like
I mean,
We gotta grind them up in a blender and then mix it in with
yeah,
the
you
rice
do it.
and put like meat on top.
you gotta like mix it in the blender and then put like fucking I don't know chocolate in there or some shit.
That's disgusting.
Something sweet in there for me to enjoy. I can't just. If I know that it's like a vegetable, this is an instant gag reflex. It's like
Just mix it with like sauce or something and then like
yeah,
pour it on rice and then just eat it with meat.
yeah. I definitely need some meat to mask the thing. This is the whole thing with like vegetarians, right? It's like, oh, why don't you go vegan? If someone said, why don't you go vegan or vegetarian, I'll be like, because I can't fucking eat vegetables. I'll throw it up. And they'll be like, oh no, you can train yourself. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking torture myself to quote unquote save the planet. Like, fucking, fuck that. It's gonna
Fuck,
blow
Let's
up
be
and-
honest. Let's be honest. We've all hit our peak. I think humanity's hit its peak, and now we're just going downhill.
Yeah. Sun's gonna
Humanity's just
explode
trying to
anyways.
save
Who the fuck
itself.
cares, you know?
Yeah. It's like the way I see it is that it's a gradual rise, and then we peak, and then we fall, and then we get all the way to the bottom, and then it just starts all over again.
Alright, when was the last time we peaked?
2016.
2016, yeah. Early
2016 to
2000 was like the
2018.
gradual rise.
Yeah.
And now here we are. We're at the
Especially
downfall.
Yeah.
Our generation, yeah.
The downfall in like society wise, like technology wise, we're still. But
Of course, that's never gonna stop, but
Yeah.
still, like, things are pretty shit here.
society wise, yeah, we're going back into the whole
Um,
revolutions and stuff. Literally the same as it was 100 years ago. People are always like, let's learn about history so we don't repeat it. Yeah, here we are.
Fate just
Something-
won't allow us to change it.
Yep.
It's just how it is. It's like it repeats over and over. You can try and change it, but it just won't matter. Shut up. Anyways, I don't think you guys know this show, but if I explain it to you, I feel like you would definitely understand it. I've watched like Super Sentai series. Do you know what that is?
Super Sentai series?
Yes. Do you know what that is?
Name is not familiar to me, no.
It's what the Power Rangers were based off. It was the
Right.
original show in Japan,
Right.
and basically it was the guy who made Power Rangers, Saban, I think his name was,
Yeah.
in Japan. He saw the show. He was like, "I'm gonna make that into a show," and then he came back to America. He pitched, I think I don't remember. It was like the 16th season. It was the season before what Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was gonna become,
Right.
which was originally supposed to be adapted, but then that didn't work because that show was way too dark, and also a lot of people died, a lot of people, and then
Oh, wow.
eventually, the season after, I'm explaining. The season after was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. What it was based off of,
Yeah.
and basically, I watched that show. It was super campy, but it was kind of charming in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you go back and watch Power Rangers, it's just so campy to the point where I can't watch it. But with Super Sentai, I feel like it's just, this is super campy, and it's kind of hard to watch at times, but there's something charming about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all I want to know is bring some light about the Super Sentai series.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know Power Rangers, just Super Sentai doesn't get looked at as much. Which really sucks, because in most cases it's a lot better than Power Rangers.
Yeah. Dude, there's some of like great like shit that us Asians grew up with, like Ultraman, bro. Oh my god.
I also want to watch the Ultraman,
I
yeah.
fucking loved Ultraman growing up. But, like, there's literally nothing about Ultraman over here. Like,
Hey, let's watch Ultraman after this.
they have
We
what do they
finish this
have over here? Oh, they
episode.
have Voltron. That's what they've got.
The Common Rider, I think, was also kind of adapted into an American show. It's called Math Rider, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't
It
Voltron
had
more?
like a.
It's more, yeah, like robots and shit, but
I mean, that is technically the kind of tokusatsu genre.
yeah. Oh,
I remember my dad telling me that he grew up with Mazinger Z, and then like he got the series, and then he showed it to me. It's like a really old show.
yeah.
It was pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, I got a new chair. If people haven't figured it out, I mean they probably have, but it's
I
great
think we
now.
pointed that out last episode.
I didn't have it for last episode. I don't think.
Did we?
I got it like last Monday. or earlier last week, later next week. I got this Friday. What am I talking about? Or like the day before we hung out. When
Did
we
you?
hang out?
You did.
Yeah. When did we hang out? We hung out Thursday, right?
Yeah.
I literally got this the day before we hung out.
Oh.
And that was after the episodes, yeah, new chair.
Huh.
It's just gray. It's a fabric instead of a leather. And then that way I don't get some tearing or whatever.
I also have a chair. I don't know if I had this last episode. I think I did.
I think I pointed out either last episode or 2 episodes ago. I was like,
Yes.
where'd you get that chair?
I also have a bed.
Yes, my bed's right here.
So my bed is back there.
My bed is my chair.
My head
And my
rests
chair
right
is
next to
my
that window. So if someone like creeps up on me, I just look out the blinds. Like, hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
You
I
guys
mean,
trying to rob
like,
you?
you could totally get sniped though. It's like, you know.
Yeah, but it's like gambling, right? I'm a gambling man. I'm a risk taker.
Anyone trying to kill Isaac, he lives on 123 Playground Street.
No, don't tell them my address.
What the fuck? Why is the door open?
Close the door.
I'll do it later.
Motherfucker, you're not gonna do it at all then.
Oh yeah, I'll forget about it. Honestly, my desk is supposed to be where my bed is at. That way I can take more of the corner, and then this can, because the table I have is technically a corner table, right? It's an L shape.
yeah.
So technically this is supposed to be in the corner, but we put the bed in the corner instead, and yeah. But it's calm. I mean, the biggest thing I worried about is like dust would just cake on the side of the bed, but and then I realized I fucking use the bed every single day, so I'll clean it.
I recently finished a show called Katanagatari. It's about people collecting swords, and I think it's a really good series, so you should check it out. That's it. I just want to bring light to it. A lot of people don't know about it, and that kind of makes me sad. Yeah, continue.
Oh yeah, I never realized how dusty like majority of my stuff is until I bought the air duster, right? Then I started dusting everything and just fucking. I'm like, holy shit! Like even that fan, right? Like I knew it was dusty, but I didn't know how bad. So then I started dusting it, and just plumes of dust just exploded everywhere, and I was like, oh my fuck. I need to.
Yeah, we also saw you kill a cockroach in your bathroom the other day.
Yeah, I did that. I've had a cockroach in like my bathroom for 3 days, and I never bothered killing it because I was like, I can't wash it down the drain. So I'll just
literally, when this man told us about it, we were just in shock the entire time. You just had a cockroach living in your bathroom for 3 days and you didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, and then I showed myself killing it.
That cockroach most likely had a job, stable business, family, good income.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it got all that in the 3 days you left it alive.
Yeah, and then you guys told me to kill it. Hell, it had a family, bro. I saw its kids running around the place occasionally.
Bullshit.
Bro, it's true.
Bring the paperwork of the kids right now.
I never let them live though. If I saw like the baby roaches running around, I'd just be like, because I have my shower head is detachable, right? So I can just.
You just drown them?
Yeah. I send them down the drain.
I remember Trudy came back to his computer like 2 times, and then I was like, no, spray more. And he was like, okay.
At least that's the good type of shower, you
I'm not going to comment on
that.
I've reached a peak. I've hit a plateau on the dojins. Because now all the people that I follow, right? Everyone's just like posting the same sauce, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, I've already read these. Like I already have these saved. I need new stuff.
Yeah, I found myself recently going back to ones I've already read,
Yeah.
which is not something I usually do because I usually go out exploring for new stuff. But I
Exactly.
don't know. These days, it's just like there's nothing really in me to kind of drive me to go find more stuff.
Yeah, I think my body's reached its point where it's like, enough fucking reading, you fucking nerd. Go find someone to actually fuck, dude. Jesus Christ.
My body is just like, hey, we're way past this stage already. Can we just give it up?
Like, get to
I'm
the
just
real
like, yeah,
thing, bro.
sure.
What the fuck are you doing? You're torturing us out here.
It's just our nature. It's just in our nature, man. I
It's
don't
like
know.
that.
I don't find myself getting as fired up these days. I think
Yeah.
the time is definitely past, where it's just like we've reached peak horniness, and now it's just kind of going down and cooled down now.
Yeah, it's gone down from literally make anything work to find someone and fucking.
They're just
them.
like just do it occasionally. It's
Yeah.
fine. With just like just stuff you've already just like go back to things you're comfortable with.
Yeah. My body is
That's
craving
why-
for some warmth rather than just my fucking left hand.
That's why the boys.
What do you mean my
really
left hand is warm?
It's like that. What was that video? It's like, oh yeah, that TikTok is like, do you know that your body tells you everything you need to know, but all you have to do is listen? And then the guy's just like, go fuck some bitches, bro. I'm trying. That's me right now.
Literally all those meme videos are just like jack off, or it's just like go fuck someone.
Yeah.
Just all the same.
That's where I'm at
And
right
it's what are
now.
you saying, George?
So there's a reason why God invented the boys
That's
to help you go find women, the
debatable.
lazy bums.
I definitely need that.
Alright, fine, time to hit up every girl. No, I'm kidding.
Yes,
Not gonna
please
do
do
that.
that.
I'm not
Makes
I'm
one
not gonna
phone
do
call.
that.
Isaac, make one phone call for me, please.
There's no shot I'm gonna do that.
Don't
Please.
set me up with a stranger though. It has to be someone we mutually know.
Set me up with a stranger. It's gonna be more fun.
You see,
I'll
there's
set you up
two
with like I'll set you up with like a 10-year-old.
Let's go.
I've tutored kids before. I will I will get you arrested.
There's two kinds of
It's
people
so
in this
much
world.
weirder though that you actually have their number.
No, I don't.
Yes, it's their parents' number, but you
Yeah.
message them and just be like,
Oh no.
"Mil-" I'm kidding.
Literally, one of the kids that was in my summer school, I found at Marshall. I saw him.
Really?
He was like he was like ninth grade. Because the place I volunteered at was going into kindergarten to like going like 8th grade.
Oh, K through 8.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, it would make sense that the 8th graders would show up eventually at school.
Yeah.
But it was just weird seeing that. So it's just like I am no longer in a place where I am the most mature at this point.
Well, you still are.
Yes, but the adults at school are supposed to be more mature than us. At which point, I can act stupid and goof off. So it's just
do you
weird.
know how many teachers act like the popular kids just to get with them?
Yes, yes, I do.
Legit, the
I've
students are the
experienced
most.
too many times.
The students are the most fucking well behaved. Well
That's
behaved
not
than
true.
teachers.
That is not
To
true.
a certain point, it's only certain students.
That's just not true. No, that's just not true.
Would you compare fucking yourself to a stoner then?
Would I
Or
compare myself to
fucking-
what?
Would you compare
Stoner.
yourself to a stoner or
Puff puffs.
those fucking kids who like to eat chips in class?
Oh, I can't get my. Alright, there you go.
I don't think I'm really in a position to say whether I'm morally superior or just superior than them, considering I don't really know them. I mean, stoners are pretty cool,
Yeah. Just
and
depends
most
on what kind
stoners
of-
I knew did
They did
pretty
it, but
well
they
in
never-
class actually. Like they actually like did do assignments, and they actually did keep up the grade. So yeah, yes, I guess it would be a
Well,
fair
yeah,
statement
all
to
the-
say
all the
yes. I
stoners I
would
knew
compare
were really
myself
good
to
at science.
stoners.
Just don't do the puff puff.
Oh.
Just they just,
Wait,
I don't know.
did the stoners you know do really well at science?
Actually, yeah.
Why do they enjoy science so much?
Because they like get revelations, you know? It's just like, holy shit, you know?
Imagine them taking a philosophy class in college. They just take one hit and just enter the class like I am now the smartest person in the room.
I guess that's why Shaggy's so powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the stoner of stoners.
He just has a revelation every like second. Like he pretends to act dumb.
Yeah. That's why they suck at math. There's too much like
There's too
complex
much
shit.
information in their brain is overloading.
It's like it's not as expansive as it is science. Because science you could just chat up some bullshit and it'll work. But math, it's like you have a certain way to do it, and it's.
Have you had teachers that are just like so desperate to like act like a popular kid that they literally are just assholes at that point?
Yeah.
No.
Because I had
All my
a
teachers.
I had a teacher that made a classmate cry once, and she was joking, and that was very awkward.
What the fuck?
So
All my teachers have been relatively chill. Like they always just got along. They had their own personality, I should say. So teachers
Yeah.
that present themselves, as to not to.
They're the
overly
most
friendly.
chill. They're the ones
Yeah.
who get along with the students best.
Yeah, and just everyone in the class loves them, rather than trying to like get in with the kids. It's like they have their own.
It's just like
personalities.
instead of trying to get in with the kids,
Yeah.
let the kids come to
Hello, my
you,
fellow
right?
kids.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
sounded wrong. Don't take that in context.
But it's like, yeah, they had that more of like the mutual respect kind of thing. It's like I'm
Yeah.
not trying to fit in with you guys.
It's like I'm not trying to invade on your space. I'm gonna just do my job, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it well. But I'm also gonna keep it casual.
Exactly.
So it's just like,
It's like-
if you, it's like you can
That's
come to
the
me with
true.
like,
Those kinds of teachers really prepare you for college because they're like, yeah. But the
you
teachers
watching this Teachers of America.
Dude,
I
the
think it's just the
teachers
teachers of
have
America.
gotten no, but American teachers have gotten, I think, like after our generations, but like definitely a lot of teachers have gotten a lot better. Like there's like if
Yeah,
you
for
go,
sure.
yeah, if you go to like an elementary school or like like the younger ones, it's weird because like middle school it's iffy, right? Like definitely elementary school teachers have gotten a lot better. High
If
school
I
teachers have
ever
gotten a lot
become a
better. Middle school,
teacher
like,
in the future, I'm never going to teach middle school kids. I know
Yeah.
how brutal they can be.
no chance.
Those kids are terrifying, dude. They will rip you to shreds.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the only time a teacher would be terrified of middle school students is if they let the students get to them.
Yeah.
A lot of my teachers let the students get to them. They got angry like on a whim, especially my science teacher. He would constantly yell at us to shut up.
Our science teacher did respect letters, and everyone just memed because he was like, "Oh yeah, if you never did them, you're gonna receive an F," and no one cared.
I remember some kids in my middle school literally were so bad that a band teacher quit.
That's crazy.
They made her break down crying, and they literally quit.
But I actually liked our science teacher. But I mean, he was kind of like everyone hated him, right? Like I remember like after I graduated, I saw a post from like this person that was like trying to get signatures from people to get him essentially booted, right? I was like, what the fuck? He wasn't that bad. Like what? Like. But I remember one of my highlights of the class was essentially we were learning about like covalent bonds and hydrogen bonds and stuff, and he was like, so what kind of bond would would work for this? And there's some kid in my class, sexual. And then like he was like, excuse me, like, and he's what was it? He's from Lebanon, right? So he has that like Russian-esque accent.
Oh my
so he
god!
was like, excuse me, and then we were, and then everyone just broke out laughing, and he was like, "Who said that?" And then he was like, and then he's just like, respect letter, and it's like, and then like, and then he had to stay, and he was like, you stay after class. I speak with you, and he was like, oh shit, and then he was like, oh yeah, I got away because he was like, I convinced him that I said sensual rather than sexual. And I was like, I don't think that's any better,
fucking-
but okay.
Do you think those teachers actually believed it, or they're just like, I'm not going to deal with you. Just, yeah, sure, whatever.
I don't know. Like with that teacher, I don't know.
I think if I was in their position, I would just be like, yeah, I know exactly what you said. Listen, I don't have the mental capacity to just deal with you right now.
Yeah.
I'm already dealing with like hundreds of other kids exactly like you. I'll accept it. Just go. Just get out of my classroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck on and
It's great. It was definitely a highlight of the whole entire class. My favorite highlight was not graduating or culminating, because I failed like half of my classes. Oh my god, dude, my math teacher. So like, literally, I had the most freedom in my 8th grade math class. Like, I'd walk in with like headphones on, and he would give 0 shits. Like, that's how good because like it was what, pre-algebra, so that shit was like so easy. So like I paid attention for like 5 minutes, and then I would just do the work, and then by the time he's done lecturing, I'd like already finished the work that he'd assigned, because he like writes the assignment that's gonna be due. So, and we're the last period, right? So I walk in, I see what we're doing, or like what page I need to be on. I pay attention for like 5 minutes. I finish the work, and then like at the end of the lecture, I'd turn it in. He'd be like, I've done it. I did it so many times that eventually it was just like, fucking give it to me tomorrow, and then I'd forget to give it to him, and then he just didn't care.
Man, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, he literally just let me do. I came in with like some gamer headphones, and like just walked in listening to music, just vibing.
Man, I had the RBG mechanical keyboard.
I put my whole damn setup. I played CS1 in that class. He gave 0 shits, bro. Yeah, he was like, he literally gave zilch.
I remember in my middle school, there were like it's like a trade, like it was like an empire of just like selling snacks. I'm sure everyone had it, but
Yeah.
there was the big boss, and then there were his underlings, and then those guys had people working for him. One of which were my friends. So he would show up every morning. He would get the snacks, and he would sell it at the end of the day. He would like count profits. I think he made like just in cash was just a little under $100.
Yeah.
And then he would take a share. He would give it to like the higher ones. That was how it worked, basically. It was just interesting to see, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I also remember this one time, in the math class, right? Like, there was this girl. She was a bitch, and she always like held the class up because she never like truly understood everything. She tried, and she was definitely a suck up, and she tried to get like all straight A's, and I was just like, oh my fucking god, right? And so yeah, but it was it was funny because like one of my friends was like, he was just doing fuck all, right? And then she got scolded for doing the same thing essentially he was doing, and she was like, why don't you yell at him? Because he has a fucking higher grade than you. And and he's smarter than you. And then like literally, then she just shut up, and I was like, fair.
Man, honestly, that's a valid reason.
Yeah.
That is like legitimately valid. If they're doing well in your class, then what's the point of like telling them off? They're already doing well in your class.
Yeah.
I wonder
But
what it
if
would be
they're like
like for
fucking up,
someone.
then yeah, tell them to shut the hell up.
I wonder what it would be like for someone who isn't from America to attend an American school.
It would be
Terrible.
I mean,
Be
if they were
terrible.
Japanese, yeah, it'd be horrible. But I don't know how other.
I mean, the
school systems
workload
work.
for them would be a lot easier than in Japan,
Yeah.
but the overall experience would be just terrible.
Yeah, because the kids would make it horrible.
To be
Europe?
fair, Japanese kids can also be pretty ruthless.
Yeah. But I mean, most of them are tame, I should say, right? Because most
Well,
of them,
it happens less often than not.
yeah. And what is it? You know, they have the whole thing of like cleaning the school and whatever, and then if they come here, they just see trash everywhere. They're just like, "What the fuck?"
They're just like, well, you guys don't have to clean the classes. Like, no,
No.
that old guy janitor does.
Yeah.
That janitor right there? Yeah, Bob? Yeah, he's a good fucking janitor. That's what he is.
And then janitor just turns around. My name's not Bob.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy. Do you guys remember any of the janitors' names?
No, I never even learned their names to begin with.
I never.
I think one of them was Swan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I had the story. I don't. I forgot what it was.
You have a lot of stories, shooting.
Last day of school, right? It was like everyone's like, you know, calm and shit. We were chilling in the math class. It's always math, dude. It's probably because I was good at math. But yeah, everyone was watching a movie, and then the girls were like, there was like a group of girls, right? It's when I hung out with the Chink squads. But yeah, well, the boys, but yeah, this is when I, you know, hung out with the Chink squad, and then we had like a bigger group. It was like our group, but it was more balanced with guys and girls. Yeah, the girls were doing the girls were doing makeup on like on I don't know. I don't remember if they were doing on themselves, but they were definitely playing around with makeup. And then they came up to me. They're like, "Hey, would you care if we put makeup on you?" I'm like, "Fuck it, nah."
Man,
like, oh,
that's just
sick.
my sister all over again.
And then I was like, "Fuck it, nah." And they're like, "Oh, cool. Would you mind if we did makeup?" I was like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." So I just sat there, just like my eyes
and
closed.
then I looked more beautiful than the girl.
I sat there, eyes closed and shit, and they were doing makeup with me. It was weird. It was like I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And then afterwards, I don't have a picture of it. I wish I did.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, but yeah, I got it done, and I was like, wow, I feel weird. It's like makeup is heavier than you think, dude. It's crazy.
I can imagine.
Like they didn't put a ton of makeup on me, but like I could feel like, you know, the weight on my
The
face.
weight.
I was just
it was
like,
pulling
oh my
down
God.
my face.
Yeah. It's crazy. It was great. First time having makeup on me. Probably won't be the last time, but you know.
What?
Oof.
Probably won't be the last time.
I mean if when I get big, you know, CS:GO or, you know, just doing this. Definitely, if I get onto like a professional CS:GO team, we're gonna have photo shoots. I'm gonna have to get makeup put on. Like that's gonna happen. Because why would you want a picture of yourself taken with like a big ass zit? You know, like who's gonna do that?
I don't think I would really care, honestly.
Yeah, you don't, but the team does because, you know, they have the whole professionalism thing.
Oh, by the way, twitch.tv/2ross, it's 511. Go follow. Shine affiliate. Yeah. And also, by the way, twitch.tv/KingBorger. Yeah, he's not Shine affiliate. Go follow him. Hey, go follow him. Go follow Buzzin. So that's twitch.tv/KingBorger. Twitch.tv/2ross2511. Go follow him.
Twitch.
No, there's no one else. No. Huh? I don't know what you're trying. No.
He's not trying to reach affiliate, but still.
Thank you all for watching this episode. We have crossed over. And, yeah, thank you all for watching this episode. Sorry about last week.
I don't know what happened.
We ended it on a meme. No, I just got told to. No, it was like you guys left, and then Kevin was like, "Oh, should we end it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it for the memes." And then I ended it, and then we uploaded. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Sorry about last episode. I
genuinely thought you were memeing that time. When I came back, I was like, are you like memeing this, or are you actually serious? And you're like, no, I'm serious. Yeah.
It's uploaded.
Okay. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. We have to start our usual goodbye. An hour and like 19 minutes?
20, yeah. Roughly.
Damn. We did a full fucking episode.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate it. Now I have to say goodbye. So 3, 2, 1.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.